Guy creator Seth MacFarlane is on the show with Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
I've been seeing Bill Maher getting a lot of flack lately. Is this the clip that is the reason why?
I'm assuming.
I've been seeing a lot of tweets about people coming to him. And you know, he is a Democrat, so that's interesting.
What he said?
I have no idea.
So it says Seth MacFarlane is making the case for vaccinations. I can't read that shit either.
Okay, this one's tight. Let's see. Seth MacFarlane is better at making the case for vaccinations than any public official or medical expert I've seen.
Wow.
Here he demolishes Bill Maher's stupid assumptions and anecdotal evidence.
Hey guys, we some niggas that can read. It's just small.
It's tiny.
It's
tiny.
Extremely small. Okay. I've never actually seen Seth before, like on talking or anything.
You never seen Seth MacFarlane?
Not talking.
Me either. I have no idea what he looks like.
That's insane, man. He created Family Guy. Wow, that was an awesome show. Let's get into it.
That's the most goated show ever.
But then why are doctors wrong about so much?
Well, they're right about a lot too.
But very often people who aren't doctors have been righter about things.
Like what would be an example of that?
I would think this country did not allow for natural immunity to be considered. And I know this is a subject dear to your heart.
Yes.
Like even if you had the disease, you still had to get a vaccine. That's powerful, stupid. They don't do that in Europe.
I think they do that here. There's mandatory vaccination in schools.
Right, but if you already had the disease, you have natural immunity. We didn't seem to believe in that.
That was
here.
debunked, though. I mean, that's not
debunked.
Don't you know people who've had COVID 4 or 5 times? I do. That's not natural immunity. There's no immunity there. You've had COVID 5 times.
Probably because you had too many vaccines. I didn't have COVID.
Did the vaccine gave you COVID?
Well, that's certainly nothing unscientific about the fact that the vaccine, which does weaken you in order to strengthen you.
So as do all vaccines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But while you're in a weakened state, yes, that's why so many people like me got it, did not have it while the thing was raging and I was taking zero precautions because I was never that afraid of it.
But that's anecdotal. Like I've had every booster there is to
anecdotal
have,
yeah.
And I have never had COVID. I get a flu shot once a year. I haven't had the flu in 20 years.
Right. Well, I haven't either, and I don't get a flu shot.
Okay, so this is all anecdotal.
Right.
But you know the difference between anecdotal and statistical.
I do.
And statistically, you still have a 90% better chance of not being hospitalized, not dying if you're vaccinated.
Okay, but that's assuming all people are alike, and that is one of the giant fallacies in your way of thinking. We are not all alike. Yes, I would recommend and have recommended the COVID vaccine for the high-risk people. Like if you're 90 or fat, get it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm agreeing with Bill on this one right now.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't know.
So y'all think that people should get the COVID vaccine?
No, Bill's saying not to get it.
No.
Oh, Bill's saying not to get it.
He's saying like based off the person, I guess. Like
he's saying to each their own.
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm thinking he's saying. Yeah,
I respect that take as well.
But yeah, that's definitely that take as well. But everybody else seems like they're trying to say like. So is Seth
MacFarlane saying to take the vaccine? Is that
correctly? Yeah,
okay. I'm surprised.
Okay.
Especially if you really watch Family Guy,
brother.
But the vaccine is an interesting debate.
He's a Hollywood guy.
Okay.
But Family Guy is kind of the stuff he'd be saying on Family Guy. So.
Not to that point. I would have assumed that he was on the other side of the argument also.
Family Guy creator. Okay. Say he crushes Bill. Okay. All right.
So this is a left take.
David. I think David Pac-Man. What did it say? Pac-Man. Yeah,
Pac-Man show.
Yeah. I think he's on the left. I think.
But we can look at it objectively. So
yeah, we're going.
I think that so far
Bill's not making a bad take on it.
Me either.
I don't disagree with Bill's take at all. Honestly,
I don't think either one of them making a bad take.
I don't disagree with Bill's take at all.
I don't really like his take on the right.
My science teacher told me.
I feel like on the left of them.
No. Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
So,
I just don't know about like how the COVID vaccine is supposed to be so effective, and it's one of the only vaccines you could get and still get sick with it. Like you get the polio vaccine, you can't. But
get polio. Made it too fast.
You get the freaking.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it.
You get all these other chickenpox vaccine. You're not gonna get chickenpox, but you can get the COVID vaccine and still get COVID and still die.
Yeah, I used to be with the vaccine movement, y'all, but that was before I was awoken, and now I wish I wouldn't have got it, but it was forced on me anyway.
Honestly, we were kind of forced to get it.
But I'm a gorilla, so
we would have had to get up every day at 7 a.m.
for no reason.
I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't get your 100?
No, well, I got my 100, but I didn't take the second one.
We would have had to get up every day at 7 a.m. if we didn't get that.
I was doing that.
He was.
I was missing breakfast. practice.
He was
stuff
missing.
with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They strong armed us, y'all.
For no reason.
Our school strong armed us to getting the vaccine, and they gave us fake COVID tests.
They enticed hungry college students.
They gave us fake COVID tests, y'all.
They enticed us with $100 to college students, of course.
Dying
We
if
were
you're
broke.
vaccinated.
Oh,
And statistically, you still have a 90% better chance of not being hospitalized, not dying if you're vaccinated.
okay. Well, but
gonna
that's
die.
assuming all people are alike, and that is one of the giant fallacies in your way of thinking. We are not all alike. Yes, I would recommend and have recommended the COVID vaccine for the high-risk people. Like if you're 90 or fat, get it. Absolutely, you need it. Some people don't.
But you had
Djokovic didn't need it.
But you had
Aaron Rodgers didn't need it.
But you had something like 1,900 kids who died of COVID during the
No,
pandemic.
I don't think that's right. The New
How
York,
many of them died from the vaccine? None.
the New York,
And the thinking there is that, well, probably most kids are not going to die from COVID, so why bother with the vaccine? Because it's only going to be a few hundred kids, right?
I don't know how many kids died.
Kids have
That
strong
seems
immune
very high to
systems.
me.
This is
I know
for-
at one point the New York Times grossly, talking about misinformation, they had to apologize. They got it completely wrong. She reported something like 900,000 children have been hospitalized, and it was like 63,000. So maybe those facts should be checked.
Papers can get it wrong, and they print retractions, and you know this.
But also, with COVID or from COVID, did 1,900 children die with COVID? Yes, it's a whole different story.
Okay, but take 7 million people worldwide. 7 million people worldwide who died from COVID. Like, if even just a fraction of that is, and it's probably a larger fraction who died of COVID than who died with COVID. If even just a fraction of that is, that's still a lot of fucking people. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yes, but what? Okay,
That's
some people,
7 million people.
Things are, and you cannot prevent that.
You can though. I mean, you can prevent.
At what cost?
But
Is
what's
that-
the
yes,
cost of
yes.
getting a vaccine? What's
Well, the fact that
what's
you don't,
the
the fact that
downside?
you don't even have a clue
You might
what's the
die.
cost of getting a vaccine, that
Oh,
you don't
is
know
this
the
that-
answer to that.
Taj can't
No,
sweat.
you completely want to
No, that's
shut
not
your
a
eyes
joke.
to the
That's
fact
dead
that there
ass.
are repercussions to all medical interventions, including a vaccine. All vaccines, they say side effects just like every medication does. You can see it in the literature. They can't write it on the back, on the vaccine, so you have to dig them. And of course, there is a vaccine court because so many people have been injured. This is not a screed to say don't do vaccines. I'm not.
No, this is actually a serious thing because moving forward in 2024, they said a new COVID vaccine is going to come out. And
Brother,
the
they
new
dropping
virus and all
vaccine.
that.
People are on their literal sixth shot.
Yeah, but I said it's
can't
a
do
new
it.
strain
I'm
going to
not
come
getting
out.
another shot.
No, and people gonna get their 7th and 8th.
So this is like an actual.
Let's look up the record for the most COVID shots someone's
conversation
got
right
real
now in
quick.
2024. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. In the
Man,
eighth
if we
grade,
was on YouTube, y'all lucky we weren't on
my
YouTube before
teacher-
COVID,
In
man.
8th grade,
you
my
don't woke up
teacher
at
used to
7 in the
tell
morning
me.
every day.
Yeah, y'all, but we didn't have shit else to do.
Shit, our own coach woke up at 7 in the morning every day.
Yeah,
He was old.
Actually, back then I was waking up at 7 every day because I had
Been
shit else to
over
do.
it.
What was I about
We
to
should have
look up
known when our
again, bro?
coach didn't take it.
What was I about to look up
He said he was
about
pushing us
COVID,
to
bro?
do it. Though. He said, "Get that
Hey,
in."
what was I about to look up about COVID? Damn, bro, my ADD just got me.
I don't know, bro.
It was
Let's keep
something,
going.
bro.
You
What
don't
were we
remember. Let's
talking
just
about?
keep going, though.
Hold on, bro. It was important, bro. It was something with
How many people
COVID.
died?
No,
You can't figure that out, bro.
fuck, man.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, bro. You'll figure it out toward the end, bro.
And of course, there is a vaccine court because so many people have been injured. This is not a screed to say don't do vaccines. I'm not against doing vaccines. I'm against doing vaccines that I don't think I need. I should be able to decide that for myself inside my body. But yes, there are
But
pathogens
don't you think that
would come along that I would fight you for.
But don't you think
to get the vaccine?
Okay, but that's a good point.
To get the vaccine.
And you bring me to my next point. Don't you think that the vitriol and the aggression towards that the anti-vaccination movement, the way it souped itself up during all this, that the next time there is a pandemic, our public health system is so weakened.
Yes,
It's so
exactly,
weakened.
because of them and their fucking misinformation that made people skeptical. The fact
That's
that
Trump.
everybody came out and said if you get the vaccine, you cannot get the disease, and then of course that was wrong. And if you get the vaccine,
That's
you
true.
can't transmit it.
But
and
they were
that was
learning
wrong.
right
I
alongside.
understand.
I
I understand.
want
They're not.
Bro.
You just said yourself, doctors are often wrong. They
Right.
are, especially
Why
when
is
they're.
Hollywood so left, bro? I'm gonna keep going, bro.
Why is what?
Hollywood, he's a Hollywood guy.
Brother,
Like,
where's
he's always
Hollywood
just so
located?
left, bro. I know, bro. It's just like, damn,
So they
bro.
just
Why
want
are they so
everybody
like
to
that?
be test dummies then.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
I don't agree
feel like we're kind of past the period of test dummies. It's been 3 years.
I think you still test
And,
dummies. You know?
They're not.
Because it could be long-term side effects from the vaccine.
That's very true.
In
That's
10
very
years,
true.
everybody takes that and drops dead on the same day.
Damn.
Like we
We don't know shit.
See, they got the Italy.
I've seen-
Whatever
I've
the guy he facing some
I've
time.
seen, I've seen people say, if you have the vaccine, stay away from me. I've seen people say
Yeah,
that.
it's getting that
okay,
bad.
people are tweeting.
That's why I understand like where he was coming from.
Remember
with the
on Tinder?
It was
I wouldn't
a
know
little-
this, y'all. I've never been on Tinder, but on Tinder, it's like had the vaxxed, unvaxxed. Remember that?
The anti-vaccine, the anti-vaccine people were coming pretty strong though. Seth was a little right about that. But let's go.
Y'all remember that though? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all wouldn't know.
I don't know
man.
something
I
about
know
David
Taj
Packman.
definitely know.
Why the hell you lying in your title? I don't know how to say his name then. I don't know why the hell he lying in his title. He did not crush him on this.
The fact
that's
that
Trump.
everybody came out and said if you get the vaccine, you cannot get the disease, and then of course that
thought we
was
was gonna get
wrong.
on Bill
And
ass.
if you get the vaccine, you can't
Bill's kinda
transmit it.
killing
And
it.
But they were
that was
learning
wrong.
right alongside us.
I understand.
You just said yourself, doctors are often wrong. They
Right.
are, especially when
Okay.
they're researching a
And I'm
brand
not-
new disease.
And I am
Not
not blaming
information
them for it.
like
I'm
this.
just saying that's why there shouldn't be the science. There's no the in science. That's what you want. You want just to be the one true opinion.
That's not true at all.
Well, it is.
No, the strength
And
of
you don't want
science,
to. You don't know
the
what
strength of science is that it
just
has the
acknowledge-
capacity to evolve
But
and
just
prove itself
acknowledge
wrong.
that vaccines
I'm a scientist.
have ill effects on some people.
I'm a master of science.
They do. Of
Again,
course they do.
anecdotally.
But statistically, it's here and it's here. It's like it's people. How many? 7 million people died
They
of
could be
COVID. How many
skewed.
people died from the vaccine? Probably.
Well,
probably
okay,
a few.
but
I don't know what
see,
the number
if-
is, but I know
if
it's
we
not
were
7
more
million.
If we were more
But
judicious
you don't know
about
the 7
who
million
needed
people
it
died from COVID
versus
either,
who
just
it
be
might
skewed.
hurt, which would not be the blanket
that's a real
policy
part
of
of
just
it. I mean,
everybody one size.
A few.
But
I don't know what
see,
the number is, but I know it's
we
not
were
7
more
million.
If we were more judicious about who needed it versus who it might hurt, which would not be the blanket policy of just everybody one size fits all, then probably we could take
My
down
grandma don't need what I
the
need.
damages from the vaccine that happened.
But then
and we
why
could
vaccinate for
take-
anything?
And
Why-
then take down the.
Why vaccinate for measles? Why not? Why vaccinate for mumps or rubella, pertussis? Why vaccinate for any of those things? Because somebody might get hurt by the vaccine. I mean, why do those vaccines? Because
They've
COVID
been
is newer.
studied for years.
Well, COVID is newer.
Yes, but is that the only reason? I mean, this was by the time you got the vaccine.
It was
I don't
like
know if
a
you had it,
flu.
but by the time I got the vaccine, this was the most tested vaccine in the history of vaccination.
Yes, I had
because
I had to
so
get it.
many people by that point had it. It's like by
Right.
the time it got
Well,
into
but
my
not
arm, it's
over
like, all right,
time,
I think I'm going
brother.
to be okay.
Okay, well,
That's the
just so you know, I took one for the team. Okay, so you know, that should go into it. I did something I did not want to
Yeah.
do, and we don't have to talk about this
We
all
all
night.
did. We all did, brother. Yeah, we do have to talk.
We
about
got
it.
strong armed
We
and
do,
doing it like
yeah.
the damn mafia.
No, yeah, you actually are.
By
getting-
our slave
we
owners.
didn't really get strong on. People got actually strong on when they couldn't go to their job. That's
Oh no, my dad was you fired or you're getting it. But you know who he
that
works
is
for?
really strong on.
But do you know who he works for?
Them
Yeah.
boys.
We're not gonna say it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The big trappers of the big trapper of the West.
Frank Lucas.
The big trapper of the West.
No, yeah, we do have to talk about this because moving forward, it is probably going to be a sickness that comes out. That they're saying that a mask needs to be worn. I have to read multiple.
Oh, I'm not
videos
putting on
it.
a mask again.
Bro, I promise you,
I'm not putting on a mask again.
I won't even look at a mask.
I'm type. I don't want to get sick, so if I know it's out there, I'm type.
you
Not
can
get the
still get a
vaccine and
mask.
get
It
put
doesn't
on the
help.
mask.
It doesn't help.
It don't help.
Yeah,
Cause
bro.
you gonna go walk in the place,
I-
take your mask off to eat, and put it back on to walk out.
I was wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask, and I still got COVID.
Yeah,
You was on literal Bourbon Street thinking the mask was gonna save you.
we didn't put the mask on, did
You
we?
did. I remember watching you. I said, this nigga got a mask on. Just pull that.
I did.
Yes. You said, man,
Wow, I don't remember that. Oh, hey, nah,
It's
hey,
the very
nah,
first
I'm
time we
like-
ever went with Chance.
I ain't gonna. I'd be scared of getting sick, bro. My immune system is really not good at all. I'd be sick.
That's
I'd
because you be doing
mad.
things
I'd
like putting masks on.
I'd be getting pissed off, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I've been working out a lot more, I haven't got sick as much.
Hey, but the mask swag would be
I
kind
don't
of
know, I
hard
feel like that
sometimes.
strengthens my immune
You know, with
system.
The mask swag.
No, yeah, guys, this is a
tough.
relevant
Ski
conversation,
mask.
guys.
Here.
Let us know.
Maybe-
Let us know who got cooked.
The
Who
elites
had
gave
more
us masks
facts.
so that niggas would wear poo shiesties.
Talking about the ski mask, bro. Yeah, guys, let us know who y'all think was cooking and who got cooked, and let us know what y'all think about the vaccine moving forward, guys. We're out here.
Merc.